Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today guys, we're here with the Season 2 finale of Superman and Lois. This is Superman and Lois Season 2 Episode 15, titled Waiting for Superman. Interesting title. This journey to get to the finale of Season 2 of Superman and Lois has been fun, exciting, drama-filled, craziness, and at the same time also kind of frustrating. Nope, scratch the kinda, frustrating. Because this show has been great. I think from the start of Season 1, the pilot episode, and then of course throughout Season 1, Season 2, in my personal opinion, has been great as well. I'll have a better idea what season I like more after watching this episode, but it's been frustrating at the same time because of all the delays. We have 15 episodes. This is the 15th episode. I believe we had 15 episodes in Season 1. And it's been a long journey because of the supposed shutdowns that they had, so they had to delay post-production and delay filming in general, and also delay the release of these episodes. But I get that, but it's also just frustrating because I love this show. And I feel like a lot of people dropped off this show as it was continuing and taking long breaks because they were tired of waiting for new episodes, and they're just going to wait to binge. Because I've heard a lot of people say they're waiting for the entire season to end, like the entire season to be available, and they'll just binge the rest of the episodes where they stopped at because there's been multiple long breaks from this show. But yeah, so that's kind of irritating. But on the lighter side, the good side, this season has been fantastic. I loved the twist and turn, just like Season 1. Season 2 has delivered on that. Last week's episode, I think, was big on a few different things. The major thing is the fact that the worlds are starting to merge. Bizarro, of course, Bizarro world, and what's happening on Superman and Lois, where Smallville is starting to slowly be merged together, and it's kind of crazy seeing how that's visually being portrayed. I don't think John Henry Irons is dead. I don't believe that for a second. They're just teasing that he's just lost and he's just floating away after trying to fight the newer version of Alley, the merged Alley. And we also had the fact that Jordan revealed himself to Sarah in an attempt of not so much like, by the way, I'm Superman's son. He had to protect her. He had to protect her, so he said, run! And you see the heat vision in his eyes. So I'm excited to get into this episode. I'm hopeful this is going to stick the landing. Superman and Lois has always delivered in each episode. So regardless of my issues of the constant delays, every episode, of my personal opinion, of Season 1 and now Season 2 of Superman and Lois have always delivered and always continued the story. So I'm expecting this to be a great episode overall and hopefully a great Season 2 finale of the series. So let's get into tonight, guys. Let's check it out. Episode 15, Season 2. Let's go.
She is, now that she and her Bizarro self, our world's hero, is now powerless because of this.
But what's gonna bring him back? You know what I'm saying?
He's still not answering.
I think he got erased in the merge.
That flickering when we got here. It must be what happens when the worlds start combining.
But it seems totally random.
It'll keep happening until the two worlds become one.
And then what?
It's not done yet.
Just merges with their other selves until they become monsters.
Sure.
Like Allie, it'll be a whole world. I never got to say goodbye.
And now she feels she has to say goodbye to her father, even though he's not going to die, I don't think.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Seems my return...
Okay.
No, I'd hope
I mean,
otherwise.
can you help him with his powers?
We're back on Earth.
For now.
Where's Mom?
Oh. What? Okay, so she's on the parallel Earth, Bizarro Earth, and they're... Okay. See that Earth back there? That was weird.
I need to be with them.
Yeah, but you can't control that apparently. Oh! That's the other Lois.
You're our family too.
Oh, sweet. Oh, hug it out.
It's happening again.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
I think Lois's whole corpse bride look rather worked, actually.
Can we just focus on this?
Brother, for years I've watched you do things no other hero escaped.
And now you can't do it. Anything right now.
To have a go myself. I'm not fighting for the world, Cal.
I'm fighting for you.
I'm fighting for you.
I like that. I like that answer. Even though he should fight for the world.
On this planet that truly matter to me.
That was quick. You're not gonna be able to stop her though. Come on, Jordan. Come on. Go, Jordan. Good job. Ooh, good. Okay.
There's still one person who could stop her.
And who, pray tell, might that be?
Yeah, you. Are you saying you?
Me.
But you don't have powers.
Weeks of me floating around outstretched before the sun.
Which is why you're throwing me into it.
What? Dad? I know
Into
it
the
sounds
sun. He's
stupid,
throwing you into the
I'm
sun.
pretty sure that unless anyone else has a better idea, we're out of time.
There's no other. I don't know.
I just wish there was something we could do.
Well.
There is.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Don't lose hope.
Suit.
Don't worry.
Yep.
It's gonna work.
I hope it does.
I know it will.
Through the space in between
That's crazy.
and a ride back into the void.
Yeah.
Once we have reached our destination,
What do you want us to do?
Run and panic and scream.
you guys have done everything you can.
Oh my god, they're all waiting to merge.
Now can you understand me?
Yes, that's kind of weird. Okay. This is so weird. Uh-oh. That's a plane crash? Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's weird.
Where's my family, Lois?
They're on another Earth.
My family.
Back on the other Earth.
Don't say goodbye just yet.
In that book.
He was like leaving like a last will and speech.
We need to hurry.
Okay, he should be like, I don't know, like he has no power, so he should be like dying.
I've never been more unsure. Should this be our final?
He should be freezing up right now because he doesn't have his powers. I don't know.
Good luck, brother.
I mean, literally, good luck. I don't know how this is gonna work. I mean, it's gonna work because it's Superman, Superman Lois, but holy shit. Oh my god. That is so weird. People are just disappearing left and right.
No one ever deserves to be alone.
Well, he's trying to make things right.
Neither do you.
That's a crazy shot. Man, this show, the visuals. That's a lot of people. Really confused. Made it back. Hug it out, hug it out, hug it out.
They've been gone forever. He's probably gonna die.
Yes.
He's gonna die. Yes, he is. He doesn't have any powers.
Glimpses of other worlds and the leagues of superheroes they have on them. And even though we only have your father on this planet, thank God that we do.
What?
Because he's the
What?
finest of any Earth.
I think it's working. He's not dead. Oh, cool. It's definitely working. My god. I hope this works.
It worked.
It did? That's good. Okay. Oh, it did. Holy shit. Oh my god. We're not gonna kill them. Please don't kill them. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, that was Dad. God, that visual, man.
Superman.
Wait, Clark, but yeah, Superman. That's fucking badass. Oh my god. Oh. Nope.
Take some more.
Take some more. Do it. Oh shit. Oh, they separated. Ooh. Yeah. Holy shit. Dude. Oh, that's weird. My god. What? Dude, I seriously am blown away. What the hell? Round of applause, everybody. Come on. Round of applause. Oh, that's nice. Superman firework. Oh my gosh, the capes.
I'm to vote for you to.
You were busy.
Campaign. I will always be completely honest about everything.
Could you? Yes.
Yeah, and that
Please.
scares me.
Clark is Superman. Do other people know?
No.
Outside of my family, less than a handful.
That's adorable. That is adorable.
I'm not great about opening up about how I feel.
No, but you're learning. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Something's gonna happen, and like towards the end, something's gonna happen. Oh.
I know that you're trying.
Oh, it's not ready yet.
I know
Not
that
ready
you
yet.
wanna fix things.
So I think they're pretty much confirming at this point with their last dance there that they're not gonna get back together.
You okay?
Oh, the two alleys. I'm like, what's she doing?
I wanted to know if there was ever actually a moment when you felt complete.
That quickly turned into something else, something.
So didn't feel complete at all.
You became a parasite. But if that's that's not what you wanted.
Says Uncle Tal. I mean anything to you?
Absolutely.
What?
Jonathan! Hello, weird Smallville.
Wait, he's on the other Earth. He's okay.
Traversed worlds that I may join your ranks.
John Henry Irons. John Diggle.
Hey,
You and I met last year.
hey,
From August.
Lucy.
I'm not going to
Hello.
the other side of the world, Lois.
Jordan seasick. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Plan of yours anyway.
She has some pretty cool Kryptonian technology we might be interested in.
Oh. That's cool. That's pretty cool. But can anybody just go into a boat and go out there? This seriously was one of the best episodes of Superman and Lois. A fantastic finale. So many things to talk about, but we have to talk about first something that General Lane said, and I tweeted about this, and a lot of people are talking about this now. Holy crap. It seems Superman and Lois is not on Earth Prime. Because General Lane said to Jonathan and Jordan, saying that he's been able to see glimpses of other heroes. He said the word leagues of other heroes. And with our Earth only having Superman, and thankfully we do have him, and then it just kind of goes on from there, because this is, of course, when Tal-Rho is taking Clark, Superman, up to the sun and throwing him into it. So this is not Earth Prime. It's not Earth Prime. That is major. I tweeted Andy. I'm going to try to see if I can get a hold of him. We have to talk about this now, because we've been talking for a while in this multiverse about the fact, all the different stuff about, you know, there was talks and everything about what Earth this is on. We were pulling up different interviews and stuff, and now it's seemingly confirmed this is not the same Earth as Earth Prime. This is in the multiverse of the Arrowverse, but this is not on the same Earth as the Flash or anything of that sort. Because literally, as the episode was continuing, and we saw how greatly affected the entire world was being encased with the Bizarro world, at that final moment where Superman literally was going full on, I don't even know, I think there might be a name for that in the comics, what version of Superman that basically came out of that. But all I kept thinking about, of course, is A-List Productions, who's doing a fan film called Superman Solar. Literally, he was like the sun, essentially. It was insane. I think there's a name for that, but it's not hitting the top of my head at the moment. But it was awesome. But the Flash never addressed this, and literally it's like everything's being merged. Like, now it makes sense why, because this wasn't Earth Prime. This was happening on. Holy shit. So hopefully I'll be able to talk to Andy, because we definitely need to talk about this. So yeah, that was a major, major thing. So Superman is literally the only hero that they really address as being out in the public like this. I bet there's other heroes, just not on the extent of Superman. And this pretty much confirms there is no Supergirl. So there is no Kara. Does this mean they could introduce a Kara? Because it didn't have to be Melissa Benoist. They literally could introduce, hypothetically, another Supergirl, a Kara. Possibly. So yeah, so let's get to the other things as well throughout this episode, because a lot of things unfolded. So the very ending there, they're creating a new fortress. That's really cool out in the middle of the ocean, but can anybody just get in a boat and drive out there? You know what I'm saying? I have no idea. They could just get on a boat and just go out to this new fortress, apparently. So I don't know. Maybe there's like protection or something, you know, to stop them. But interesting they're making a new fortress, because Jonathan would be interested in potential tech, because he mentioned, my mother would love to meet you, Jonathan, because she's met Jordan. She hasn't met Lois yet, but Jonathan, since you're not getting your powers, because it's a crazy thing still to think that Jonathan, out of the two brothers, is not the one with powers. You would really think he would be the one, but of course they give it to Jordan, because it's more interesting for a story. So, for having her to meet Jonathan and to show off Kryptonian tech would be really interesting, because potentially he could create his own version, because that's originally what I think, John Henry Irons, his daughter, what was her name? Oh god, I'm blanking on the name at the moment. Natalie. That was the original intent for her suit, but then of course she was using it. So potentially he could create a Kryptonian-esque suit for himself, since he's not going to get powers. So that's interesting. And there's no potential tease of a villain or anything. I bet they have an idea of who the season 3 villain is going to be, or what the approach is going to be for season 3. But they're not giving it away in the season 2. I really thought they would. I even tweeted saying everything's great right now, because when it went to break and we still have another segment to go and everything's kind of fine-ish for the moment, like everything's great now, I was like, everything's great until it isn't. And so I really thought some major was going to be revealed, but then they didn't do that. So it's okay, because I don't think the season 1 finale, I don't think had a teaser. That maybe it did have something, I don't remember. But I really was expecting something. But It's okay. So the merging. So the flickering of the world. So Bizarro world and our Earth, which is not Earth Prime. The flickering back and forth, and literally people are disappearing, reappearing, and they're being sent off to the other Earth, or they're coming over here, blah, blah, blah. It was really cool visually because it really just made the stakes even higher because not everybody was together. Lois literally disappeared early on into the Bizarro world, and then literally we had Bizarro Lois show up on our Earth, or well, their Earth, not our Earth, because we're not on their Earth, but you get my point. But she didn't really do much. Kind of just stood around. So I was like, okay. I guess there wasn't really a story thing she could really do. But for her, just kind of like just standing around and whatever. But having everything just kind of unfolding and having basically the world fall into chaos with all this stuff going on was very interesting. And it was really adding to, this is some serious shit. And just showing Allie slowly merging the planets. Like just slow. Like literally she's been doing this for a long time. And Talro attempted, and of course he failed, to stop her, and then Jordan had to go and save him because she was literally, as a parasite, draining his abilities, just like she did Clark. I was trying to think how they were going to go about Clark getting his powers back, because he has to. Okay, he has to. I'm thinking, how are they going to approach this? Because literally, as it was mentioned, it's going to take forever, because he said, I didn't get my powers, I didn't have any some sort of ability styles 4. They can't wait that long. So I didn't even think of throwing him into the sun, but apparently that's an option because they did it. I didn't even think about it because so many things were unfolding, but Tower literally did disappear after he threw Superman into the sun. It didn't even connect. I'm like, I really didn't think about it until they literally mentioned that Talro gave the Jonathan and Jordan trucks, and he's on Bizarro World. He's on that Earth. That's interesting. So I guess we'll never see him again unless there's a way he can find a way back, because the portals are destroyed. I don't know, but throws him in, and I think the reason why he wanted to tell Clark, Kal-El, his brother, that he loves him, because I think he knew he wasn't going to stay on this Earth. I think he knew that he needed to maybe not start over, but basically get a fresh-ish start. I don't know, but yeah, he's on Bizarro World, and he left them trucks, and maybe we'll see him again. Maybe. You know, I was surprised they brought the actor back as much as they did, because season 1, of course, he had a major role. He was the villain of season 1. But I was surprised they brought him back as much as they did for season 2. But at the same time, he had a role to play. And he was trying to make amends and kind of redeem himself in a sense. There's a lot of stuff he had to redeem himself for. But he tried his hardest, and I think he's trying to find a new path for himself. Maybe, I think he'll come back at some point. They'll definitely bring Talro back. So Superman bursting out of the sun, like literally he is so ingrained with the energy of the sun, it's ridiculous. And he, holy shit, he goes up to Allie, and literally she tries to absorb, and it's hurting her, and he's like, take some more. Slams her hand on his chest, and she can't handle it. He separates them back into two. He demerges them. Is that even a word? But how they emerged, he separated them, and he saved them. And now they're both in the DOD, and they can't merge again. They don't have power, so it can't happen again. But this whole idea of, like, I thought was really interesting too, because literally he was so overpowered at the moment, and of course he drained all the energy out and was able to slam on the ground and explode that energy and send it all out and basically separate the Earths away from each other back to what they were supposed to be. But to have all that occur, and then they had to make sure they bring up the question to both allies, because they could have easily just went over this, but it was very important in the narrative of season 2 of Superman and Lois. So I'm glad they addressed it, because I really didn't think about it too much, but I'm glad they did, because then it was like, okay, I'm actually glad they did. You know, I wasn't thinking it. I'm glad they mentioned this. Lois goes in to talk to both allies and ask, at any moment, did you feel complete? Because that was the whole thing of Allie's speech about this cult, is that you merge with you merge with yourself, your other self, and you become complete. You become whole. You become what you couldn't do on your own until you merge with the other you. And so Lois says, okay, so now we finally, we know you two merged. Did it actually feel the way you thought it would? Do you feel complete? And she's like, for one moment. And then we couldn't be alone. And now they're not technically alone, even though they kind of are, because they're the same person, but they're technically not alone, but they felt alone. So they had to merge both Earths because of the fact that we felt alone. So yeah, that was the whole plan. So Diggle shows up, And now hearing of what, General Lane says is that this is not the same Earth, even though he looks the same from the Flash we just saw, right? We just saw him on the Flash. He looks exactly the same. But he shows up with John Henry Irons because he puts forth this folder and says, I found the guy that killed you on this Earth. So I guess they're going to be hunting down. I'm guessing Diggle's going to show up. Maybe he's going to continue appearing in season 3. That'd be interesting, right? But apparently they're going to find out. He wants to know why John Henry Irons on this Earth was killed by this guy. And so now they're going to try to figure this out because this guy's he's into a lot of bad stuff. That's the way to word it. So I don't know. That's interesting. I guess that is a little bit of a tease for what's to come. But I really thought some major big villain reveal is going to happen. But no, we'll get that in season 3 premiere. We'll probably get a little bit of a hint. But then again, it probably wouldn't be the real thing because literally Allie was teased and kind of shown early on in the show, but we really didn't think she was going to be the main villain, but of course she is, because they kind of set up that maybe Bizarro is the real villain. No, he actually was a Superman that was more of a celebrity, and then of course got corrupted and all that kind of stuff, and then of course he died halfway through the season, so Allie was the real villain. It was really well done. So overall, I had a great time watching this episode. There's a lot of things they did right. Kyle and Lana, that's not going to happen. I think they pretty much confirmed that here because they've been kind of, potentially hinting towards the end here, hinting that maybe Kyle and Lana will get back together. I kind of suspected they wouldn't, and they pretty much confirmed they're not. Lana's like, even if we are, it's never going to be the same. So that was pretty interesting to at least cover that, because if they would have left it up in the air, then who knows, maybe season 3 will address it. But it seems like now, unless something major happens to Kyle or anything to the relationship, Lana's not going to go back to Kyle. So, yeah. Anything else? It seems Sarah and Jordan might get back together, potentially. They really didn't cover that much more past the point, but potentially, now that she knows. But yeah, so a lot of crazy stuff. I'm trying to think, did I cover everything mostly? I pretty much just the visuals, spectacular, and a lot of cool stuff in this episode. So, what do you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen in Season 3? What are your predictions? What were some of your highlights from this episode and overall Season 2? What do you think of Season 2 overall of Superman and Lois? Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know in the comments below. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody.